What's the motherfucking deal? Man, I apologize for the delay. Welcome to the den. I'm sorry I was late. I caught the corona and I had to cure it. Um, I am your host, Ed Honcho. I think that already lets you know how I feel about it. So I've let the Scotty out the bag. But what's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to the Den. If you're not familiar with the Den is the best conversation on the internet. The reason why it's the best conversation on the internet is because of you people. What do you mean, you people? I mean, you wonderful people, the Den folk. Some of you may be new to this, some of you may be true to this, but I'm glad you're here this evening. A lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. Depending on what's going on, we're gonna try to get the full 2 hours in, even though I know I was late, and so forgive me. But we got a lot to talk about, and the corona, it's everywhere. It's doing a lot of shit. But before we get into that, let's see who we have joining us this evening. And then we're going to get into it. So, let's see. Solis Cultured, what's the motherfucking deal? Shannon, I'm never going to be number one Jones. What's the motherfucking deal? M. Grace, always good to see the Graces. How are you doing this evening, ma'am? Just Sarah, the wonderful Miss Just Sarah. Rashida, I still ain't got no sideman sandwich. Reed, how are you? Lady Licious, what's the motherfucking deal? Tell it, what's the motherfucking deal? Cartier, what's the motherfucking deal? Empress, Yaya, how are you this evening, ma'am? What's the motherfucking deal? Miss Bell, hope you're feeling well. What's the motherfucking deal? Let's see. Oh, you gonna get a sandwich? Cartier ain't getting a sideman sandwich. I ain't get one. Marquise, what's the motherfucking deal? Jason S, what's the motherfucking deal? He on the funny nigga, you're a terrible person. Why you on Chicago Mike to get the coronavirus? 335 in the building, what's the motherfucking deal? Rigo, what's the motherfucking deal? Heidi, I hate black people. Kleindienst. What's the motherfucking deal? I sent Heidi a video and she said she wouldn't watch it because there's too many black people in it. Lockbert, what's the motherfucking deal? Kia Harris, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see. Young Poppy, what's the motherfucking deal? Do. God damn it. What am I doing? East Side Heroes, man, you better be careful on the streets, East Side. You know, all them working girls got the coronas. And I ain't talking about the beer. Let's see. Broderick, you pissed? Why you pissed, man? They found out the little Funko Pops they infected with the coronas. They make them in China. Rockzilla, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see. Bruh Lee, what's the motherfucking deal? Mike Rock, what's the motherfucking deal? Fucking Heidi, dog. Baker Man, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see. Marie Lovely, the lovely Marie. How are you this evening? What's the motherfucking deal? Maurice Hampton, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see. You know, I've been trying to, get my eat on. I actually been eating like crazy. Sticky Northside, what's the motherfucking deal? Since I've gotten out, I've been eating like crazy. Shay B, what's the motherfucking deal? And Jacob Ackman, if I missed you, I didn't diss you, you know. So Travion Watson, what's the motherfucking deal? So let's talk about it, man. Corona's for everybody. It's a lot of crazy stuff that's been going on. The NBA season has gotten canceled. Tom Hanks and I believe his lady they have been infected with the coronas. You know, I always wondered, you know, if Jenny infected Forrest at the end of the movie, right? Because Jenny had that gangster, right? And so I always wondered, did Forrest have the gangster too? You know what I'm saying? And so turns out it might have took a while, but obviously he did. Sweet Berry, at the epicenter of all of the dangerousness. She got all the toilet tissue. If you need tissue, holler at Sweet Berry. She will overnight you some tissue for the low price of $100 a roll. Jabari, what's the motherfucking deal? So, to your orgy. Oh man, what am I missing? Yeah, man, it's just wild, man. It's really wild. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I have been living lawlessly. You know, I told y'all I went to the grocery store the other day, and the old Chinese couple, they dropped that tissue. I screamed like a little bitch. Um, then you know, fucking going to the gym. Jim probably got the corona. You know, people, I ain't even wipe off my card. I went raw. I went raw on the court. The court. I went raw on the court. You know, raw is law. So you know, I was in there in the gym using the machines. I ain't wiped them bitches down. They had a bottle of disinfectant. I ain't spray shit down. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm in that bitch. I'm living lawless. I ain't afraid of no corona. I'm gonna order some Asian food too. But oh, Danny, it was nice knowing you, Danny. You know, you were a staple in the den for a while. You know, you will be missed. But I don't know, who was it? Was it Danny or fuck? I feel bad because I can't remember. Danny, you had the chickens, right? Or was the other one that had all the chickens? He was out there fucking them chickens and shit. Anyway, let me stop. So Tom Hanks has the corona. No flights to Europe. Heidi, you got lucky, and you got in here just in time. No flights to China, and that's very unfortunate. Let's see. You have stock market issues. Okay, we talked about the rodeo being canceled. Houston rodeo, and that's a big deal. That's probably the biggest deal to me is Dominic. Yeah, because I ain't seen Dominic in like a long time, and Dominic is probably in jail for one of multiple reasons. So you know that's we'll get into that one day. Man, like I said, you just had a whole bunch of stuff. The NBA season, that's crazy. Of course, the Frenchman would have it. Fucking Rudy Gobert. You know what I'm saying? Buy stocks. Buy a lot of stocks. Buy everything. So, what in Washington, like no more than 250 people can gather together, something like that, something crazy. I told you. Didn't I specifically tell Josh not to go to Miami? I told him not to go to Miami because he would regret it. Now he's in Miami, probably can't get back, and he's got the coronas. So, you know, because nobody's dying from corona. It's like a very, very negligible amount of people who are really clocking out over the corona. So I'm not even, I'm going to be honest with you. Am I scared? No. I am not in the slightest concerned about it. Maybe it sounds crazy. Maybe I'm being very dismissive. I'm not in the best shape. Probably not in the best health. But, you know, I don't care. Start buying, buy you some cruise ship tickets. Get them on the low. And, you know, get you some, book you some flights. You know what I'm saying? Look, we need to go ahead and plan the Den meet and greet so y'all can get some good prices on some tickets. That's what we need to do. We need to go ahead and plan the Den meet and greet so everybody can get their tickets for the low. And get a good deal, right? That would be the most ideal situation. I'm taking it all in stride, man. I mean, and yeah, that'll probably be the thing that happens. I talk all this shit, and then I fuck around and get sick. I'm not concerned about it. Like I really look. You're gonna go sometimes. At some point in time, you look at the numbers of the flu, which happens every year. People infecting themselves with it by going and getting the shots, and then you look at the coronavirus. It's not a big deal. And then, is anybody even drinking Corona? Like, I want to know how this is impacting Corona the beer. Like, I'm sure somewhere in somebody's hood there is a dope fiend that believes that the Corona beer has started this fucking virus. You call it, and I got you. We're going to open the lines here shortly, man. I ain't got too much shit to talk about it. I just think it's a bunch of hype, and I really want to know what y'all think, right? I really want to know what y'all are on. I want to know how y'all feel, and you know, let's just. What are you doing? Are you concerned? Are you taking any preventative measures? Are you taking precautions? Do you not give a shit? Are you gonna be like the possible drug user in Memphis who had the bags on her face and feet? And here's my thing: if you saw that video, right, you know, This is how niggas be thinking. And that's why I didn't know that she had to be under the influence of some type of something extra. You had 2 yellow bags, right? And 1 white bag. Why not put both of the yellow bags on your feet and put the white bag on your head, right? Instead, you got some other shit going on. People were disinfecting on their kids. Schools are shutting down. Seattle. Seattle looks like a fucking ghost town. So, it is very interesting, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing, though. The stuff that's getting shut down, it's because it's hype. Like, to me, it's all hype. Like, I think it's a bunch of fucking hype. And I think people are over-exaggerating. See, I gotta fucking adjust this. Let me see what we're at over here. Yeah, okay. I gotta fix the angle on this fucking camera. But I personally think it's a bunch of hype. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. You get money back from the Rockets versus like that's what I'm saying. The NBA is a wrap. If you ordered your shit through some sketchy third-party service, good luck with that. Yeah, what was it? I think Culture shared it in the Discord that more people die of, people are dying of heart disease all the time. Fucking, nobody gives a shit. Cancer, that's a thing. People talk about it. Nobody talks about fucking heart disease. Everybody got it. It's all kind of shit. I'm Mexican. What is female pimp gonna be next? She's going through a personality crisis or something going on over there. Midlife crisis? I don't know. Shannon, you can make the request, but the likelihood of me honoring any of your requests are still very slim. I like you. You're a great person, but I'm not gonna do it. So my thing is this. Oh man, yeah, definitely. I think more babies will probably die tomorrow from that than everybody that dies from corona this year. Ooh. Should I have said that? I probably shouldn't have, but I did. So again, before I take this off of here, Den Show Live on Facebook, Ed Honcho HTX on the Twitters, Ed Honcho HTX on the Instagrams. I'm gonna start saying everything like old people. That's why I call it the coronas. Like old people, old black people. You might have to be black to understand, but when they talk about diabetes, oh baby, he got the sugars. So that's why I address the coronas as the coronas. So there is that. I don't socials. Socials is how you get the coronas, Heidi. Why would I do that? You can get corona through social media.
Prepaid Mike donated $20. The NBA done cut their dick off, man.
Appreciation, love, prepaid. Yeah, he does, man. It's a wrap. Like, it's just like, where are we? Where are we now? You know what I'm saying? Like, and to me, I honestly, like, my honest thoughts on this before I open up the line. I think this is pure hype. Pure hype. Like, that's all. I don't think it's a thing. Like, let me rephrase that. It's a thing. People are dying. Like 200 people just died in Italy overnight or whatever. That's because they didn't have any pasta. And I guess let me actually give some factual stuff. And where everybody's getting upset about America. And I mean, come on, man, because it took so long to hit here. So I wish everybody would stop trying to make this seem like, oh, America's fucking up. So they're talking about how many people have been tested per capita. For the virus, right? So in South Korea, you got 51 million people, 51.3 million people, and per capita, they're testing 3,000. It's one test per, 3,692 tests per million people, right? And they've had 189,000 people tested. In China, 113 million people. Well, Guangdong, I'm fucking it all up. They've tested 320,000 people. That's 2,820 tests per million people. Then Italy, 826 tests per million. Israel, 401 tests per million. Excuse me. The Netherlands, UK, Japan, etc. Right? Japan's on the low. Appreciate the love, Miss Shonda. And so my thing is, the U.S. has only tested 1,700 people, and so it's like 5 tests per million people. But what you got to realize is that it was hitting all of these other places way before America. So the tests that were available have gotten bought up. I remember when I was sitting in the county, I was reading the thing in the paper that they were talking about, especially this little company in Beaumont. Like that's when I started realizing that people were really panicking over this shit. That they use these scanners, the external thermometers that they scan your forehead, and they say a lot of them are very inaccurate because people use them inaccurately, and a lot of things if you use them after athletics, or if you're doing something like playing sports, or depending on your clothing, all these things can give you false fucking reads. When people have been buying those up, like they can't even. This company said they used to sell maybe 20 or 30 a month. Like I said, people have been placing orders for hundreds at a time. Like they couldn't even keep up. So like all of this stuff is just showing that people were buying out this shit the same way they trying to slang illegal hand sanitizer and all this other shit. Like people were buying all the shit up, and then now it's hard to get the shit. So people all over the world are buying all of these tests and all this shit up. There's just not enough. Like, so you can't complain about, not enough people are getting tested, but then there's no place to go get the fucking test. Like you have no way to go buy them, or you have no way to purchase them. They only have I forgot what the process was to make them. Like they can't make them, in bulk overnight like that. So the resources to make them are very slim. So like I said, you just kind of got to understand the angle at which they try to hit you with the news, right? Yeah, I saw that. I saw people fighting over toilet paper. John Mess, what's the motherfucking deal? Was the sandwich good, Miss Cartier? So, and then this is what you got to understand about the news. The news
Dan
doesn't
Strong
survive.
donated $5. They just extended spring break by a week at my school. No cases, but it is what it is. I'm concerned, but I'll take some off days. Cheat.
Shout out to Dan in Seville. You made an extra spring. That's crazy. That is crazy. You got an extra spring break. I wouldn't complain. You know what I'm saying? It's like the toilet paper. The toilet paper thing is, I guess, because people are figuring that they're going to have to be at home for a while, so they just don't want to run out of toilet paper. Like, I guess that's like, I don't know. Like, I have no idea what that is. But again, the news job is to hype you up. Otherwise, who watches the news? If they're not telling you a bunch of bad shit, if they're not telling you a bunch of shit to scare you, nobody's watching the news, right? So they are blowing it up. They're hyping it up. They're doing all this shit. Like, I'm not concerned. I'm going to the gym after this stream tonight. So like, when I get out there, I'm gonna go to the gym. I just prefer when it's not as many people there. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm not gonna disinfect anything. I'm not gonna spray shit. And I'm gonna get a good exercise, good workout in, and I'm gonna be cool. I have no concerns about that. Oh yeah, they're gonna inject them with the Coronas, and then they're gonna get paid $1,100, which they're gonna use to spend on toilet paper. But again, and I appreciate the love, Dan Strong, Shonda, and Prepaid Mike. So my thing is like, so have you heard niggas think they can't get like? Yeah, I've seen that. Like I say, I haven't heard anything. I haven't really seen. Again, I'd like to see the people who allegedly got. They said some victim spoke out and he said it wasn't as bad as what it was. You know what I'm saying? That they just hyping shit up. You know what I'm saying? Wow, they got 5 days to vacate. That's what I'm saying. Vacate, send them somewhere else so they can spread it around. Who was it? Was it the CPAC? Somebody went there and helped spread some coronas there that weren't supposed to go. They were supposed to be self-quarantined. And, like I say, it's look, man, I'm usually not a conspiracy theorist, but this is a very interesting situation to me. You know what I'm saying? This is a very interesting situation to me. And so, it's interesting how it's spread. It's interesting who it's impacting. It's interesting how people are getting affected. And then it's interesting on how people are reacting to this whole thing, man. So, but homeless people don't get sick. Like, if they're career homeless people, they don't get sick. They've already been exposed to all that shit. You know what I'm saying? They in the first few months, they get it all. We're talking about like real hardcore homeless here. Now, some of those ones it's not like that, but they're used to it all, and so They like, this is some Coronas. Shit. But like I say, man, it's a crazy situation. Again, I just don't. I think some people wake up looking for something to be afraid of, right? I think some people are looking for the next thing to get worried about. And we live in a world where there's no shortage of things to find fear of. Oh, shit, you know what? Black son of a bitch. Let me see if I'm going to fuck this shit up real quick. I know it's going to fuck some shit up when I do it. But, like I say, there is no concern in my opinion. But, let us... bitch. Can't fix it. Alright. I gotta remember to fix all these settings. I'm gonna fix the settings tomorrow. But like I say, man, you know, it is what it is. Whoa. Jason, unless you watch yourself. You know, we don't talk like that on this channel, okay? So, I'm gonna need you to think twice about what you're saying when you say it. Yeah, man, so that's the thing. And that's how you know that's not the real Maria. That's that comment right there. So yeah, the NBA's out. Like I said, I want to know again. Like I'm gonna open the line here in just a second. I want to know what you're most annoyed by when it comes to dealing with this. Is there something that has been canceled or postponed or whatever that has impacted your life, or how has the virus impacted your day-to-day life? Even though you may not have been, directly impacted by it, right? So, let me get the proper headgear on. Let me put first let me, open up the line. Matter of fact, these people got the worst fucking customer service. And I need to get on their ass. Because these motherfuckers told me, that I was right, that they overcharged me. They told me they're going to send it to the fucking billing department. And I ain't heard from these motherfuckers in a week. I'm slipping. I'm going to get on their ass tomorrow. Give me just a moment. Let me get this shit tooted and booted. But again, I hope all of y'all, aside from all the fake corona scares and everything else, I hope that y'all are doing well. I hope that life is treating you good. Come on, y'all don't remember to sign out and sign back in. I just fucking signed in. Let's do it the whole. Y'all just want to make me work. Y'all make me want to click these fucking buttons. Scotty, you get the fuck out of here. Me and you got some personal issues. Goddamn. I just talk shit about these other night. I'm fucking lying, don't want to cooperate. Alright, let me start it from scratch. Let's, damn, I don't want to do all this. Oh, man. Yeah, they bought up all the whiskey. Damn. No water, no whiskey. You better get your Brita, man. Get your water filter. Give me just a second. I gotta fucking close this fucking tab out. Nigga make me do it all. Corona making me work, y'all. Corona didn't hit the phone line. I'm sure this company is like a Indian company from somewhere. They all have a very thick accent when I talk to them. And there's nothing wrong with that. But they might have a corona. Their phone service might not be working, which may impact me. I'll be very upset about that. Y'all ever notice that while I'm talking shit and I'm making a bunch of small talk? Y'all ever call like a place, like for some type of customer service, right? And generally it is, all right, look, now you bullshitting. What the fuck is going on? I'm not liking what's happening right here, right now. And you call for like some type of customer service, right? And people have a very heavy accent, and you can tell that it's probably not based in America, but yet they have names like John, Carl. Yes, I am Carl. I am gonna. Your motherfucking name is not no goddamn Carl, and you fucking know it. You know you're not finna hit me with the fucking okey doke. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not. This is not cool. The fucking phone's fucking up. I don't want to have to redo all of this. That would be unpleasant. Corona to kill the phone service, goddamn. I'm not gonna be upset. If it ain't one thing, it's always another. Let's see. Let's try this again. If not, we're gonna have to do some dilly-dallying, and I may have to. I mean, I'll keep the stream going, but I may have to put y'all on hold for like a moment or two, because for some reason the phone line is acting as though it doesn't want to cooperate. So my only other Dakota, what's the motherfucking deal? I might only have one other option, because yes, I can look at this being janky with me. This craziness. Shannon, you are so fucking random. You're so random. That was so racist. That was not racist. Come on, let's be realistic, lady delicious. You've had it happen. Everybody has had that happen to them. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, March 14th is Steak and BJ Day, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? No more Toy Stories. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on, man. Like, that's interesting. You know, it was actual factual. But like I say, the man, I don't know. I guess probably now motherfuckers doing. I ain't, like I said, when I went to the store the other day, everything was there. Everything you wanted was good. So probably not now. They didn't cancel the fucking rodeo. Everybody gonna lose their shit. Wendy Williams canceled. Wendy Williams is the corona. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying ain't nobody listening to you. That is terrible. But yeah, man, look, so I'm like, you know, y'all know I ain't lying. Anytime you've had to deal with the customer service issues that, and I'm not saying it's always, sometimes I be thinking it is that they transfer me to somebody else, that it be somebody American, you know, so, yeah. I'm waiting for the Corona challenge. Like, that's going to be the next thing. Somehow, some way, motherfuckers going to be on TikTok, and they're going to create a Corona challenge, and they're going to be, like, deliberately getting infected and shit. Y'all saw that one thing that they was doing where they was making motherfuckers do like this stupid little jump and then they kick their feet from under them. You know what I'm saying? Like on some crazy shit. I'm like, wow, people are really out of there, and they don't like their friends, or maybe those people weren't their friends. I'm waiting for the start with you, Shannon. Tom Hanks already sick. We don't need you sounding like you know, Bubba from Forrest Gump with all the pie shit. All right, folks, this is what I'm finna have to do. Give me a moment. It's gonna seem like everything froze up. It might be a couple of minutes, but I will be back. The stream will still be going. It may have a pause screen or a slight delay. I'm gonna try something else so I can get the line going here because it is acting a little janky, but we will still be live. Give me just a moment, and I'll be right back. No questions. Pardon me, and I apologize for these technical difficulties. Corona has definitely impacted the operations here. Oh shit. Just a moment, and we will be right back in action. Alright, we're gonna rock with this. We're gonna try to make it work the best we can. I'm not sure what else is going on here, but let's get it figured out, and then we will make it shake. So here. Alright. So I apologize. Let's see if we can get this phone line working. It still seems to be giving me some shit. And, you know, What makes this show so wonderful is all of you and your wonderful opinions. And it's crazy because I don't know why the phone line's not working, because I know I was receiving text messages and things earlier. But it does not seem to be operating. You know, it's one thing when you overcharge a nigga, then it's another thing when the shit don't fucking work. How do we gonna handle this? How do we decide to handle this? What you mean connection, refresh page, try again. No shit, there's a connection error. Fucking it ain't fucking connected. Alright, let me take it with it for just a minute. See if we can get something right. But if not, then I don't know. Like the shaking of a hand, I don't know. Maybe it was Scotty. I'm not sure. But hey, Miss Juicy, how you doing? And again, let me fix this here. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like the phone is fucking up. I'm highly upset. I'm highly upset that this shit is tripping. You know, I was letting them make it, like I was like really trying to legitimately give them a chance to, you know, get their shit right. And one, call me back and fix my problem. But now the shit ain't even working. Now I'm ready to talk some shit. Now I'm fucking mad. This is some bullshit. Damn, yeah, the corona done the corona done got the phone line. I'm gonna get impacted through the phone line. I'm gonna catch the corona. Scotty got the coronas. So terrible, terrible, terrible. You know, the only thing that's worse than the coronavirus at this point in time is Shannon's terrible stories. They're terrible. Like, they're entertaining and interesting, but they're terrible. The outcome is always awful. And so, you know, there's that. Man, what the fuck? Okay. Now I'm getting slightly agitated. Scotty, quit fucking. Scotty is a large white roach. He's not a dog. He's a roach. This motherfucker, all he does is hunt for anything that he believes is scrap. If he thinks it's scrap, if it smells like a piece of food, he'll fucking eat it. I apologize. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, because I know I was getting text messages. Like, not that long before the show. And now, like I said, the fucking phone line isn't even cooperating. So now I'm highly upset. I'm going to call the Indian people and talk a bunch of trash. That was over a week ago. And it's like, yeah. And the fucking crazy part about it is the dude, like, because he tried to argue with me at first. Said, oh, no, there's nothing wrong. That's the way it's supposed to be charged. Then he actually goes and looks and, oh, you're right. Let me send this to him. Like, I know I'm fucking right. I wouldn't give a shit. You know, if I was wrong, I wouldn't be arguing this. I guess some people do. And now, this shit ain't even fucking working. I rebooted the whole thing, started the whole computer and everything. Oh, well. There is something that we can do. Right? And I didn't think about this. I don't know why I didn't think about this, but it comes to mind now. So, if you have something that you want to share or say or discuss, we can always use the Discord. But I know that may be complicated for some people, because then you may have to, depending if you're on your phone or how you're watching it, you may have to get off the tube to be able to call in. But the Discord is always an option if y'all want to do that. I didn't think about it. Shout out to Cultured. You know. is always a win. So, you know. Oh. Okay. I guess there's some new things happening in the Discord, pin messages and all that other stuff. But yeah, like I said, if y'all want to do that, I mean that's the only option we got right now. Is because hold on. But those are some of the only options that's the only other option I can see right now is we'd have to use the wow. In light of this is crazy. The fucking virus has even impacted the Discord. So now instead of go live from 10 to 50 people, so it used to be 10 people, now it's 50 people that can use it. That's craziness. So yeah, I don't fucking know. I mean, you get more bars on Discord than YouTube. I don't know, man. Like I say, it's just it's not the YouTube that's causing the phone to fuck up. It's something. It's the phone service itself that I use. So I'm gonna have to call them and get on their ass. And like I said again, I apologize because this is a very important topic and we need to discuss it. And I'm highly upset that the fucking shit ain't working. I blame Heidi. You know, when I can't figure anything else out to do, I blame Heidi, and then eventually everything just works out. I've been doing that for a few months now, so this is tough. This is fucking tough, man. And Shannon, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh man, I seen that donation. Give that shit is fucking hilarious. I don't know, man. Again, like I said, I apologize. This is terrible. The shit was fucking working just fine, and then now it's it's fucked up. You know. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go use the which one? No, I don't have a StreamYard, or I do, but I don't. Like I think I signed up for it a while back or whatever, but I never applied it or I never put it on anything. But I know because I use I don't even know what you call it right now. I can't even think of what you call it. But I'd have to. They use a that's what you would call an encoder or something. Not encoder. Because I use streaming software. You know, you have to do that from a browser. So, yes, I downloaded myself into the television. So right now, I don't. I don't necessarily like I said. I've never really fooled with it too much, so I don't know how to tweak with it too much. But I'm sure that you could probably take the StreamYard from a browser and then use it as a source in the OBS and do something like that. But I'm gonna start fooling with it because it has some nifty features that I do like, and I've been looking at it. Like I wanted to implement some stuff, and I've taken some notes. I just haven't had a chance to do it. Bet I would definitely. I'll reach out to you. I'll hit you on the. I think you're on Twitter, right? So I'll hit you on Twitter and maybe figure all that out because I don't. I ain't never tried it, but I need to. So here's the deal. And again, I apologize. I think we may end up. We may end up. I hate to even say it, but we may end up going short this evening. Nebraska coach got the virus. Here's what we're gonna do, right? Here's what we're gonna do. If you're in the Discord, and I'll put the Discord link there, because I want to hear what y'all have to say. I want to know what y'all's thoughts are on this whole thing, right? Because again, it's about y'all. So we're gonna keep the conversation going. It's because it's still way too early. We ain't even been on for an hour. I'm fucking pissed off. Let's let's jump in the Discord. Oh man, let's jump in the Discord and y'all know it gets very. Where's Big M? Harvey Weinstein rushed to the hospital. No shit. Oh, and I want to talk about Harvey too. God damn it. You know, because there was the whole thing. People were like, you know, with Harvey getting 23 years and Bill only getting. I'm gonna talk about that for just a minute. And then we're gonna slide to the Discord while I pull the link up. For those of you who don't have it, but Harvey, right? 23 years. Okay. Bill got what, like 3 to 10, something like that, and so people were making like a big deal, you know. For some reason, people were mad at R. Kelly and Bill Cosby apologists because, you know, Harvey got 23 years. Harvey Weinstein got 23 years, right? Oh my God, I almost didn't make it. Almost didn't make it. Y'all know I have a thing about sneezing on fucking camera. Oh, I almost didn't make it. I had to like.
Just Sarah donated $2 through Super Chat. Donate cheapskates Honcho. I.
Hi. Appreciate the love, Miss Just Sarah. Oh man. Okay. Thank you. So they were getting mad at all the apologists because I guess, you know, Weinstein. Yeah, that's what I said. That was the first thing I said. Where's Oprah? I'd like to know where Oprah is. But yeah, that's my thing. It's like, or it was much more recent. You got people willing to come out the woodworks who were there, and like I said, because Bill's situation was with the one chick, and then he like. Somebody said something, and I may be wrong, but didn't he like settle with her before or something like that for a crazy amount of money, like $2 million, and then she came back after they had the whole, I won't call it a witch hunt, but speaking of witches, you know what I'm saying? And Christian Grey, I'm trying to get on some Christian Grey shit. I'm turning it up for the 2020. I'm getting some whips. What is that? What's that shit? Horse crops. Some paddles and shit. I'm taking a page out of the book of Kleindienst. But yeah, so like to me that has nothing to do. One has nothing to do with the other. You know what I mean? Now, my thoughts on the whole situation are I don't know. We'll talk about it in Discord because. I have some thoughts on that just all of the situations, but like if we're going to talk about like out of the three, who probably the worst one was, it's definitely R. Kelly, right? It's definitely R. Kelly. If we're going to talk about, and it's all to whatever you believe. If we're talking about out of the three, who the worst one was, I don't know if we're ranking rapists, right? But whatever you want to call it. Some people say yay, some people say nay. But we're talking about what they did, just on the scale of things. R. Kelly, just because he liked them juvies, he, you know, I don't like young chicks. I've always had a thing for older women. But so R. Kelly probably is the most negligible in that aspect. Weinstein was dealing with a lot of people who wanted something from him, and he wanted something from them, right? Roscoe, what's the motherfucking deal? Just Sarah, appreciate the love. And then Bill's the same way, right? I think that a lot. I'm not going to say that all of them were, and I don't think
Just Sarah donated $2 through Super Chat. Honcho the main Sancho shirts on sale now. Eyes, romantic face, romantic face, romantic face.
Jess donated $10 in honor of the virus.
Yeah, I gotta go. Appreciate the love, just and just Sarah. Yeah, I gotta go buy some more orange juice. I've been drinking orange juice daily. In honor of the virus, but and that's good. They need to. Heidi. You know, Bill Cosby situation. Look, in my experience, people like to do things to loosen up. All right, and so I think that was just a way back in those days that people decided to loosen up. I think Bill just had access and he just provided. But when you flip the script, you know, you can say certain things. I don't think Bill is that bad of a guy. Harvey, I think people wanted access to what Harvey could provide. The easy way into Hollywood. Um, Sleep with this guy, put you in a movie, you'll be a star or whatever. Now, if he sold them a dream and they bought it, well, that's on them for buying a bad dream. You know, that's like going and buying a bad used car. You really believe that, you know, you go to these some of these dealerships that they're gonna make sure they keep all the maintenance on it and they're gonna replace, they're gonna take care of you and do all that stuff. Well, you know, good luck with that. You know, people will say anything to get what they want, and I'm sure vice versa. Oh, that's terrible. And then R. Kelly, well, I mean, we've had normal people come in here and say R. Kelly was lurking around the school, so there's that. But he makes great music though, right? So there's that. But here's the deal. This is what we're gonna do, man. We'll slide to the Discord. I apologize for the phone being out of whack, but I do want to know what you guys think. I want to know how y'all feel. Edwin, what's the motherfucking deal? Um, Kelly Cole, what's the motherfucking deal? And like I say, so I want to know what y'all think about the virus. I want to know if y'all feel like it's impacting you, if it's creating a situation around where you live. Like I said, I know if you're down here in the city in Houston, the rodeo, which is a huge deal, done for. NBA season. I'm not sure that everybody's basketball fans, but that's done for. And I'm just curious to see what, I'm curious to see what happens next. So, you know, there's that. But with that being said, I fucking don't want to end this shit on the tube, man. I was locked up, Kelly Cole, for a while. And so this is not the way I wanted to end. This is not the way I wanted the video to go. But y'all come slide into the Discord, and we'll talk about whatever. Like I said, you can jump in the voice chat, and we can have a good old time. Y'all know how it goes. So, no, not YouTube jail. Harris County jail. Well, I got the coronas. But with that being said, man, fuck, I don't know if it's short. Especially after not, after commercial. Well, we don't care either way. I'm Mexican. So you won't be missed. We'll talk about you though. We'll definitely talk about you. So if you're not there to defend yourself, well, that's unfortunate. But I thank y'all, man. I'm gonna figure out what's going on. Like I say, and we'll be in a Discord so we can actually chop it up. I want to hear what y'all think. And we'll be back at it tomorrow. I'll get everything fixed during the day tomorrow, and we'll figure out what the problem is, why the phone line's not working, and we'll go from there, man. But again, I apologize. My apologies. But again, it is my honor, my privilege, and most of all, my pleasure. I didn't necessarily get to chop it up with y'all via the phone lines, but like I said, we'll be in the den, and I look forward to hearing what you got to say. The link is, Culture just posted it. Fucking Professor Trill. Fucking Professor Trill, the goddamn shirt police. You know, like, whoa. Did you fight somebody and get beat up by somebody in a V-neck when you were younger? Did you have like a bully that fancied V-necks, Professor Trill? Like, what the hell is it with you and the V-neck beef? And then, as a matter of fact, it was not early, because he told Wink early in the stream that he had a real nigga shirt on. And I was trying to comment on it, but my fucking phone died out before I could say something. And the shenanigans. Just stop the shenanigans, man. Man, look. The only problem I have with this V-neck now is because I did lose some weight, so it is a little bit looser than it was before I went in. That's my only issue with the V-neck. But matter of fact, I've been working on changing up my style. I just haven't implemented it yet. I haven't installed it yet. But I'm gonna go. Matter of fact, when we get in the Discord, I'm gonna order some V-necks just to add to the collection, just so Trill can get pissed off. But here's the deal, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I fucks with y'all, man, and I love y'all. But we're gonna slide to Discord. Links are in the chat, and I'll see you there in just a few minutes. But again, y'all ain't got to go home. I apologize for the early show tonight. Come over to Discord, but y'all have to. You must get the fuck up out of here. Not yet. Now I'm gone.